Hey guys, thanks for stopping by IDA. My name's Chase, and today we're going to be checking out the Bauer Supreme TotalONE NXG hockey glove. Now this is going to be the top line glove coming out of the Supreme line, so you're going to see all the best technologies and materials thrown into this one. So starting us off with the exterior, this is going to have two different type of nylons. The first being down the center here is just a pretty standard nylon, going to be nice, breathable, fairly durable, but really in these high wear areas on the inside of the glove, you're going to be holding the stick, and then on the outside here where you might be rubbing against the board, you have a really nice heavy duty denier nylon. It's going to be very durable. It's going to give you some good breathability to it as well, just like the other nylon. And then as far as the fingers go, we have double segmented 4/3 second fingers, and then for the index finger you have triple segmentation. You can see as I move it, still feels really good out of the box. I like the dexterity of these gloves. Big fan of that. Moving it into the thumb, pretty solid piece to see here, which is the 3-piece free flex thumb. You can see how we have the 3 independent moving pieces in the thumb, giving you some, again, real good dexterity even in the thumb. But most important part, this plastic piece runs into the cuff roll, so you're not going to be able to hyperextend that thumb, giving you that high level protection. And continuing on that note, all the foams in here are going to be dual density foams, and with a nice little plastic insert on top. For example, in the bottom foam here, it's going to be a little bit softer, giving your hand some good comfort. But once you get up towards the surface, it's going to be an EPP foam that we see in a lot of high-end helmets. It's going to be really lightweight, so it's going to lighten up the glove, but it's extremely protective. It's going to dissipate a lot of the impact energy. And then on top of that, we have a nice little plastic insert, so top to bottom getting some really good protection. And something really cool that they did in the TotalONE NXGs that I'm going to touch on in a little bit when we get to the liners, that right in this section here, like literally this square area, has a big piece of pour-on foam that sits on the back of your backhand. This makes these TotalONE NXGs 27% more protective than last year's TotalONE, so they really stepped it up. It was inspired by the New York Rangers, who went in and put in an extra pad of foam here because the coach wanted all the players blocking shots. So really cool to see that. Moving up, you're going to see that more pro nylon material in the cuff roll. You have a really solid Bauer logo embroidered, stitched on up top. Looks really good. You have nice TotalONE NXG Supreme stitch in on the sides here, so it's a really good looking glove on the outside. Into the cuff roll, it's very segmented. It has these pockets that let your forearm sit into it as you're dangling or you're taking your shots. Now moving into the palm, really cool palm that they did a little bit differently from the years before is that they did a nubuck nash. This is tan material here. It's really soft to the touch, softer than the other palms in this line, but it's going to be even more durable. They went ahead and threw an extra overlay here. You can see the double stitching that they used, just keep maintaining that real high level of quality going into this. And then you can see these PU inserts that they use in the bottom of the palm, up into the index, and then in the thumb too. It's going to be very abrasion resistant, going to add to that durability, making sure these gloves last a long time. Now going into the liner, before we talk about the TotalONE XRD, that's going to be their best liner that they offer, which is the ThermoMax Plus. Very soft to the touch. I love how it feels when my hand's in the glove, and then it's going to have some really good moisture wicking properties too, so that was a really good look to see. And then now I'm going to go ahead and pull out that TotalONE XRD piece. It's kind of hard to see exactly. You can see the light yellow material here, and as you know, that's the pour-on. It's going to be decently thick, but a couple cool features about this is that once it heats up and you start using it for a while, this piece that rests on top of your hand is going to start to conform to your hand, giving you a really nice kind of personalized fit. But the most important aspect of it is that it's going to be one of the most advanced materials at dissipating impact energy. So it's really good to see them do that. It's going to be a very protective glove. So now going into the fit of this, I mean, right once you put your hand in the glove, you can feel that little piece of pour-on sitting on the back of your hand. It feels a little bit different than what you might be used to, but it's not overwhelmingly different. I would say one game, one practice, and you won't even notice it's there. Then it starts to really conform to your hand, giving you that personalized fit again. So it fits really nicely. This is a Supreme glove, so it's going to have the anatomical fit. So up into the finger, it's going to be really shallow. In the backhand, it's going to be nice and tight and snug. You get into the cuff roll, it's going to maintain that snugness too. So it's going to be a really responsive glove, giving you a really good feel, nice tight fit to it. So for even more information about the Bauer Supreme TotalONE NXG hockey glove, be sure to check it out online at icewarehouse.com.